This is TWiT.
Tech Break is brought to you by ACI Learning. ACI Learning has all the tools your employees need to make your business thrive. Give your team the gift of enjoyment while learning. Courses are entertaining and binge-worthy, keeping your team interested and vested in their learning. Visit acilearning.com and give your IT team superpowers with ACI Training.
The Cointelegraph reported that the threat actor behind the hack of the Wormhole cryptocurrency platform, and Leo, who would not want to invest in the Wormhole cryptocurrency platform? Oh, my God. This was almost a year ago, in February of last year, that threat actor recently moved $155 million worth of the $321 million in assets they stole a year ago from the company, according to a blockchain analysis platform Certicay. So that's nearly half of that $321 million that they stole now being moved. When Wormhole saw the funds move, they reiterated their willingness to pay a $10 million reward if the funds were returned to their wallets.
Wait a minute. They say, we'll give you $10 million if you'll give our $321 million back?
That's right.
Who would say no to that?
See, there you go, Leo. That's exactly right. First, how can there possibly be so much cryptocurrency sloshing about? We keep talking about hundreds of millions of dollars here and hundreds of millions of dollars there, and there appears to be no end of random currencies being created and exchanges all loaded up with this cash. And is anyone able to keep these assets to themselves? When I was thinking about this story, it occurred to me that it's like someone had come up with this great idea of having a bank before they had invented a safe to protect the bank's assets.
Couldn't be a better analogy. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, this is great, just crazy. Okay, unfortunately, our friend Kevin Rose was hacked. And so I put this under the heading of, it really can happen to anyone. Last Wednesday came the news that the super tech-savvy gazillionaire founder of Dig, now tech venture capitalist, NFT maven, and really neat guy, Kevin Rose, fell victim to a classic social engineering attack. As I said, yes, it really can happen to anyone. On the 25th, Kevin tweeted a short message to his 1.6 million Twitter followers. He tweeted, "Good morning. What a day. Today I was phished. Tomorrow we'll cover all the details live as a cautionary tale on Twitter Spaces. Here is how it went down technically." And then in that tweet, he quotes a long string of tweets. The first one reads, "Earlier this evening, @Kevin Rose was phished into signing a malicious signature that allowed the hacker to transfer a large number of high-value tokens. Here is a breakdown of what happened, our immediate response, and our ongoing efforts, ... So that was the first of a series of tweets. I'm not going to delve into the details here, since all of this just makes my eyes cross and makes me feel really old. But among the assets, Kevin apparently lost control of some of his favorite Squiggles. I kid you not.
This is so moronic. This is utterly moronic. By the way, he's lost nothing. He still has the squiggle note. What did he lose? Control of this squiggle.
I know. So he said in one posting, he said, even though this one was simple, not rare, loved all caps the pattern.
Hey, Kevin.
Damn.
Buy some real art from a real artist. Hang it on your wall. Man.
And then another one, he said, damn, I loved this one too. So, okay, 3 days later, last Saturday, Kevin followed up by tweeting, he said, I see a handful of folks purchased my stolen NFTs. If you have interest in selling them back to me, please DM! Exclamation point.
I'm not going to say Kevin's doing this, but this happens every year around tax time.
Oh.
I'm not accusing Kevin of that, but
No.
it does. You will see this every year around this time.
Well, and Leo, really, how can you put a value on that chromatic squiggle? I mean, wow. Like I said, wow. Some other industry reporting that followed this event noted that the attacker made off with more than 40 NFTs and that the stolen assets were worth $2 million on Wednesday when the theft occurred, $1.4 million early the next day, Thursday, and just $1 million by Thursday afternoon. Perhaps I'm not all that unhappy that I haven't chosen to invest time in learning all about this weird world.
There's nothing to learn, Steve. You know exactly what you need to know.
Aside from the apparently uncontrollable lack of security, the whole thing doesn't feel like a financially stable ecosystem.
But on the bright side, you got a $2 million tax loss you can write off, so that's good.
That's right. Those little puppies, they got away from me.
They really add up, those little squiggles. Right. They can really.
Especially when they're so cute, Leo.
You don't need to add this to the list, but there is now a Ponzi scheme probe into Celsius, which was a longtime crypto lender, lent billions of dollars to people. And now the investigators say, we think they actually had no money, and they were taking new investors' money and lending it out. And they basically had no assets to begin with. Wow. Which is kind of stunning. But this is the thing: is they've created a financial instrument,
unregulated,
that they've cleverly unregulated, unsecured. And now all sorts of shenanigans can happen.
Yep.